back, everybody, to Pro League at the Nexon Arena, of course. And we are witnessing the strengthening of KT over Afreeca. Stats has his reign over everyone on the opposite team.
Yeah.
And he looks undefeatable.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this lineup of players, and the player that comes to mind to me to try feebly to defeat him would be Super, but we'll see what Afreeca's got, you know, in their minds here. Is it going to be DRG-ling? No, I don't think so. Okay. All right, it's Keen, in fact, coming out.
It's going to be Keen. I mean, we were talking about this a little bit. Like, it's not a Protoss, and we saw what Stats does to Protosses, right? So
yeah,
maybe Keen's going to have a bit of a better chance.
Yeah, and honestly, like, Stats didn't look flawless versus Alive in the first PvT he played, and I guarantee you, like, no one is ever going to play for the rest of this season as bad as Bomber played last game, so that's not really indicative of Stats as PvT. So definitely a possibility that he could upset here. The problem is, can Keen then get 3 more kills?
Yeah, we were talking about that before. This is all-kill format, of course. He's got to come out 3 more times if he does win. But Stats looking for his all-kill, already has 3 of them. And probably is pretty comfortable with Keen coming out here. I don't think he's scared of this at all, especially on Orbital Shipyard.
Indeed. Afreeca fans, Keen fans from long ago, channel your energy, he needs it, or Stats, the reign of terror will continue. I bet big money if he wins this game, he starts tomorrow as well.
Yeah, wouldn't doubt it, but let's go into game 4 now for Afreeca's last chance, Keen versus Stats. Down on the bottom left in the red, he's got 3 kills already. You know him, it's Stats.
God, like splits there. To the top right in purple for the Afreeca Freaks, it's Keen. The old MVP player is on that team for a long, long time and then finds himself now on the Freaks. He's on Spenu last season. Was on Prime briefly as well.
Yeah.
People don't like to remember that, but yeah.
We all remember. It's okay, Keen. Yeah, I'm sure Moonlade's back at home watching this. He's probably keen as for some more games, so probably wants Keen to win this one.
Oh, definitely. So, it's like written over what he was trying to write. I don't know what it says. I can't read that handwriting. Sorry, guys.
They're going to the all-kill, or at least Stats is.
Yeah, that's all I could like. I could make up something about the all-kill and Stats. I'm like, but I don't know. But yeah, Keen, a player who was really, really good in the beginning of Wings of Liberty, then became debatably, like, he was one of the most inconsistent players of all time. Like, he was in every other Codes season for like a year and a half, but never actually really made it far. I think his best run in a GSL was like the round of 8. And he's just always been around. He's a great player. He deserves, you know, he deserves recognition. He's one of those players that's been around since the beginning. He was actually on FOU at the beginning of things before he became MVP Keen. There's actually a lot of GIFs. If you look up Keen SC2 GIF on the internet, you'll find a lot of funny stuff. But he's got a lot of ceremonies under his belt. He's actually a very well-renowned player. I just don't think he's going to have a chance here to destroy Stats. Stats is too accomplished. He's seen too much.
He's seen a lot in his time. Of course, lots of dropouts in the round of 4. And yeah, he's also on more than a 7-game win streak as well. I'm not sure of the exact number, but he is on a massive roll. It's going to be very hard to stop this guy from just straight up rolling over you, especially on this map, as I mentioned.
The guy with the sign said he came from Canada to see Stats all kill. So
what?
I don't know if I believe him, but if that was his real goal, I mean, he might get to see it happen here. I mean, as soon as it was announced on Friday, maybe he was like, I'm getting on the next plane.
Yeah.
This guy got to go see this, and his dream may come true. We do see a double CC into Factory, so the strengths of this build for Keen is harassment, but the weaknesses, of course, is late stim, very vulnerable to drops and harassment. We already have stats with a quick robo, so...
Oh, this is looking a lot like the build we saw from him against Alive. The robo into Twilight, you get a couple extra gates, and you start pumping out those adepts, and you attack the back door. It's just like Dusk Towers on this map, where you do have that backdoor base. So no surprise, he just plays, well, gonna go for an observer first, so I take that back. Maybe he's not gonna rush it out. Maybe he can squeak in an observer instead to be a bit more safe.
Yeah. Either way, this is still really powerful versus what Keen's doing, especially because he grabs that early observer, so he's gonna have detection for the Widow Mine that's coming across the map. He's even grabbing a second observer here, so he's gonna be really good versus this. He's keen as to defend this.
Yeah, he really is. And finally, we do see Twilight Council tech. There it is, blank. So not going to be resonating glaives. No attack speed for your adepts. Sorry, adepts.
No, doesn't really resonate with them this game.
Yeah.
But Keen is switching into, of course, additional barracks production. He's got a lot of Widow Mines coming out here, but no Starport as far as I can tell yet. So
nope.
Really curious how he's going to play this. His stim is going to be so late. His tech lab is just now being added. A big scan here. Sees the chrono here. Sees one stalker, but that's like a somewhat of a tell. It might be blink, but it's not enough information. So he doesn't really know what he's up against yet. Going to scout a probe down here, so likely knows the third base is coming with this, so it's not an all-in by any means. And now finally, stim has started at 4 minutes and 26 seconds. I cheated. I looked at your screen.
Yeah. You did that, it's okay. Nice scan there on the observer. Good takeout by Keen. Gonna deny that vision. I think Stats already got a good look at exactly what's coming out anyway, because all those buildings are bunched up in the middle there. Just gonna see 3 racks with the Factory and the 3rd Orbital already done.
Big scan. Again, you know, like you said, getting a little bit more information here. Oh, that adept got knocked into the air for a second. It's like when you jump on a trampoline and you kind of lose your footing for a second. But
your heart skips a beat, you're like, ugh.
But you're actually fine, you're not going to get hurt. Yeah. That depot is pretty cool for Keen. He's looking for Warp Prism drops with that. He's also got, looks like a patrolling Reaper nearby it so that he can, it's actually an SCV, but he's got a patrolling unit over there to check and see what's coming his way. But with a quick bay and a second robo coming up here even, it almost feels like we might even see Colossi with 2 robos. Nothing yet. Probably going to see some disruptors. Not going to be like pure Colossi, but he definitely could go for it with 2 robos here in the bay.
Could be disruptors into Colossi. See Colossi used more and more often in this matchup in Legacy of the Void. He's delaying the gas at his 3rd base for a bit here. Sticking with the minerals for now. Wants to just pump out a lot of gates, it seems. Already adding 3 and some cannons.
Yeah, really interesting he made that bay and a second robo, but not a single support bay tech unit yet.
Or upgrade even.
Okay, there's the first disruptor on the way. Few extra gateways. Second robo is done. He's adding those gases. So it looks like it is just going to be initially here double disruptor production. He's also getting the Resonating Glaives upgrade. It's going to be kind of his ground force, that ranged force that will help deal with the Marines and the Marauders on the ground to help protect these disruptors as they shoot out their very explosive bomb that like only Nathanius knows the name of. Why can't I think of it right now? It's
I'm not sure either.
Something Pulse. It's I don't know. I can't remember.
You had it like the last few casts.
I know. I just know, but now I can't do it. Purification Nova. That's what it is. Boom. Got it. Oh, yeah, I'm so good.
Back to you. Yeah, very passive game so far. It's really going to come down to when these guys eventually do engage in possible fights near the 4th base. You can see already Stats has knocked down his rocks, and he's in fact moving out to make that 4th base now. Whereas Keen has not knocked down the rocks, and no sign of a 4th orbital or CC on the way just yet. So, scanning again. Looks like he may want to be the first to put on some pressure. But Stats has already got a pretty nice composition. He's got Blink Stalkers. He has that Resonating Glaives upgrade coming along here, and he's beginning to make Colossi. He has 4 Disruptors as well to help defend that 4th base.
Yeah, now all he needs is a Templar Archives to have all the AoE he could ever want versus this weak bio force that's 44 Marines and a tank. No real Marauder army here. If those Colossi, if those two come out, even without range, he's going to have a field day with this, and Keen's splits are going to have to be on the money, like on top of that money, like on top of the dollar sign. It's going to be a little nub that sticks out, okay? That's how on the money he needs to be with this. Oh, didn't even get that second adept. Okay, here we go. He's going to send a group to the third base. I like this. Oh, a fusion core!
Uh-oh!
Oh, no! What is going on?
Here we go, man. And we do have this drop coming in. Is going to be shut down at the same time trying to attack here.
Uh-oh, needs a lift! Could have just lifted there, but I guess he's going to try to split instead.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, especially with this mini Blink Stalkers. Stats on the chase now.
Oh, man, he's losing safely, so much.
But yeah, and Stats totally safe on 4 bases. It's totally fine here. He's got those Colossi coming out. Finally, a 4th base coming around here for Keen.
Well, battle cruisers.
Well,
you know,
could be going for the Liberator range upgrade too.
I guess so, but he doesn't have any Liberators, right? Like
he does.
How many does he
have? 2.
Okay, I thought he hadn't made any. I was like, the battle cruisers is what he's going for. He doesn't have any Liberators.
I thought he had like 6, and then I look, I'm like, oh, just 2. Okay.
I was really just joking, but I'm like,
yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he's going for the range upgrade, and he does have 2.
Advanced ballistics on the way.
Battle cruisers might have been a better choice. Just every time I see that fusion core, I get really excited.
But I think this is a good idea too, because it really helps you shut down the 4th base. If there's no air units for the Protoss, you can hit that very safely. Whoa!
Oh man, not even looking because he's splitting over here. But problem is nearly pure Marine. He now has a few Marauders more mixed in. It's just so. This army is just so weak versus what he's up against. I don't think he can survive any fusion core tech, whether it's battle cruisers. He gets like Behemoth Reactor with them.
Look at this army of the Protoss right now. He's sniped medevac after medevac. Right now, Keen is making a bunch of Liberators to go with this idea with the advanced ballistics, but he can't fight this Protoss. He couldn't fight half of this Protoss army right now.
The ballistics aren't even ready yet, and Colossi have range. They're going to start poking at this bunker here. Really easy to do without the ballistics upgrade. Down goes the bunker. A few of these units actually not being hold commanded there. Here comes some purification, though. He's going to hit a siege tank and a little bit of that bio. Not too many hits here.
Very, very patient right now is Stats. And Advanced Ballistics is going to finish. By the way, that 4th CC is lifted, is not landed, is not in orbital. He is not mining there. Stats is taking a 5th base. He's like, okay, I'm so far ahead of you right now. I can do whatever I want. I don't think he knows about the Advanced Ballistics just yet, though.
You guys saw that units lost tab that was like basically nothing lost for Stats, and like Keen lost like 24 Marines and a bunch of other stuff. So it's just in such control of this game right now. Liberation zone's coming down a bit off here actually, and he's just going to hit some of these depots with the Purification Nova. Why not? Big counterattack force, meanwhile, though, on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
might actually be able to kill this Nexus.
This. I like this. He doesn't have a 4th base. He's like, okay, it's Orbital Shipyard. I can defend 3 bases, and your army is totally out of position.
Oh, he's going to go for 2.
He's going to be able to get 2, and the 5th base on the right side, 2. Look at this, Keen. What is he doing? He might be able to do this.
Oh, man, he kills 2 Nexi here. He also kills a few High Templar. DT's being warped in here to defend, and the Protoss army is coming back right now. And he's going to have to lift up and get out of here.
You know, he's done the damage. He's going to drop into the main. I don't think this is going to be able to finish off any Nexi, but he's sniping stuff. The unfortunate thing is that he doesn't know about the 5th base, but he's buying himself so much time.
Yeah, he is, and I think he may have just scouted that 5th base. Okay, no, not quite. He's going to send the rest of his army back home instead. But 11 probes killed here.
And look at that. A Liberator in the back, Advanced Ballistics. You're not mining from your back base. You don't have a 3rd base. You don't have a 4th base. You're still not even mining from your 5th.
We're going to see that anti-air Void Ray come in here as well now, just one of them to help defend this. And I'm liking Keen's position here. He's not in a super solid position, but he's got the better upgrades. He's getting +2 for his Liberators now. He's got 3/3 on the way for his ground army. Stats is just only now adding the +2 attack. So that was a game-changing moment. Stats no longer has this huge gas bank anymore. In fact, he has no gas bank. He spent it all. We're seeing Ghost Academy come out, more and more Liberators. This army is becoming quite powerful here for Keen.
Yeah, Stats, it doesn't look like he wants to go for, well, he is moving out kind of, but he's hesitating a bit, and still nothing over here at the 5th base.
Yeah, that 1 Void Ray is going to be worth so much here.
Look at all those probes. This is way too many.
Yeah, he's super oversaturated. This army is almost pure Marauder, by the way. I mean, it's like 50-50, which feels like pure Marauder. But he can kill structures really, really fast. This is not going to be where he wants to stim and run through, though. Not against that many Blink Stalkers, but he's distracting, and it looks like a 11 Marauder and 1 Marine drop over here. 2 Marines in there, in fact. He's going to target Disruptors.
Yeah, well, he's trying to go for the Disruptors. He's going to get the Robotics Facility and possibly even the Dark Shrine over here, but he has identified that there is a 5th base up now with that Liberator, and now he's coming in, trying to get a bunch of these probes. They're all alone. Some Colossi now trying to join and protect.
Don't forget, Stats was not mining with these probes for the longest time because of the Liberator. He actually just sent those back to mine just now. He will lose 1 medevac here. The second one escapes, but he's out harassing Stats right now. And Keen, as long as he can keep up his macro, which look at the production tab, he is.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's going to be in a great spot. Your Stats is running out of money. He needs to secure a new base. He has like 2 bases essentially mining right now. He will kill this 1 base of Keen, but Keen is taking another 5th base to the top left right now. Yeah. And he has so much money. As long as he just keeps hitting his production cycles and keeps harassing like this, he's eventually going to have a really powerful maxed out late game army.
Keen is looking excellent tonight. In fact, he's looking very strong. Just the idea to go for something like that, especially on this map. I remember, I think it was Stats that did it on this map in a PvP, just always went around his opponent and never attacked. That's what you get on this map. There's 2 giant lanes to go down, one on the right and one on the left. And if you can see your opponent is attacking from one side, you can totally go around the entire army and just go for an attack like that. Now look at this, he's setting up his zones. It's going to be a bit hard for Stats to find the right angle.
No, he almost got that Disruptor with the zones as well here. Very careful control. Oh no, Stats. Oh, an EMP going off here onto this army as well. These Disruptor shots totally worthless.
And now the 5th base totally left alone. There's no way to protect this. He's been zoned out by the Liberation, the Freedom.
He's been Liberation zoned.
Exactly,
Valdez.
Wolf.
Now, this is a great position for Keen. He's just destroying the economy of Stats over and over again. And Stats is trying to build an expensive army comp, which means he needs all that gas. He can't be losing these bases. It also means that the comp he's building is very slow. He's going for Tempest and Colossi, you know, which in this case gets zoned out by Liberators super hard. So Keen is just avoiding the army over and over again. And now he's switching into Vikings. He's getting +3 attack for those Vikings and more Liberators. So he's going basically full air here to counter what Stats is doing.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so smart out of Keen. He has to be careful not to sustain too much damage.
Stalker's sneaking over here, meanwhile.
Yeah. Or over here. Now it looks like he wants to go for the fight. He's going to lay down these Liberation zones and actually send some of those Liberators to chase the Colossi.
Really, really well done. He's splitting his Liberators. Now he's actually doing so much anti-air damage here. He's splitting his Marauders as well. Maru-esque here, what we are seeing. And this army of Stats is starting to be taken out here. It looks like he may just barely survive, but he's lost a lot of his expensive units.
All the Colossi, and it goes back to he's only now getting his mining up.
Yeah.
And there are some scans coming down. He sees this mining. There's not too many probes. The counterattack is pretty scary. Still some Tempests left in there, as well as Disruptors.
A lot of
Vikings are on the map.
A lot of the army, like you said, is in those Tempests, and it's not going to be very useful for a counterattack. It's too slow. It's too unreliable for damage. These Vikings and Tempests are very low. 2 of them killed already.
What Tempest, Wolf?
Oh, a good question, Valdez. Now he's going to have to pull these Vikings back. They are tagged. But man, oh man, is Keen playing out of his mind right now. I had no idea he was going to play this late game so well.
This is the dream, man, the Terran hope. It's Keen. Who would have thought? He's coming back. And now he's going for this big attack. Looks like he's going to throw away some of his Liberators here.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake there, but I do like how he's playing this. His army is more mobile. He's utilizing it. He's got good upgrades, good EMPs coming down here in his split 7 on point. 2 Ghosts will be killed, and oh no, that was a great Disruptor shot there, but still, the Vikings zoning out this air army. I think Keen might be overextending, though.
Yeah, possibly, but he is swinging around the left side now, taking out both of these Tempests. He's got a pretty nice concave, but still a lot of High Templar left over. Storm about to finish.
It's not done yet. 5 seconds left. With that Storm, this would have been a different game, but it's not ready yet.
Here it is.
Here come the Vikings. There's the Storms.
The Storms. Is it going to be enough?
I don't think it is. The Mule's being dropped, and Keen is bringing us to another set in this match.
Well, he's going to try here. Some Adepts warping in. GG. That's not gonna be it. Keen, what is going on?
I had no hope. I had no faith. I looked at this, and I looked at you, and all I saw in you and I's eyes is a 4-0. Like your left eye had a 4, your right eye had a 0. And I was like, that's it. I guess we're going home. Stats has done it. I saw Keen in the booth. I thought, he's going to try. He's going to do better than maybe a super PvP, but damn, he played well. He outmaneuvered Stats in that game. He took some fights that were very risky to take, but his control was good. His splits against the disruptor shots were good, and he keeps Afreeca alive.
Yeah, somewhere out there, Nathanius is happy that he stayed awake. Saw the disruption of stats literally there by Keen. What a fantastic game. And that really shows a lot of potential in this guy to even possibly take more than one match. We were talking about this. He's been able to take out one. He actually outplayed stats there, dare I say it.
Yeah.
And now, you know, obviously KT's got some guys behind them. We've got TY, we've got Zest still in the lineup, Leenock even. We want to throw in a Zerg there possibly against Keen.
The next map's going to be Laralite Crest. I wouldn't mind to see a TY here. Try to TVT him out. Keen's got decent TVT, but I think TY's TVT is better right now. And alternatively, they could send Zest out early here. I think those are the two best options. I mean, trying to rack my brain and think of another good choice for KT right now, but I think those are the best options. I mean,
those are the three guys we've been touting all along.
Yeah.
You know,
they're the ones
Stats,
who've been carrying
CY,
it.
and Zest. Yeah, I'd like to see TY come out here, throw in a new matchup. Don't just let him play 2 TVPs in a row. You saw he was quite good in the matchup, at least on that map, it seems. And yeah, I'd really like to see TY come out here, just try to go for the end to his momentum, you know, not let him get too far ahead. Throw in your fantastic TVT player. You get some sneaky camera shots over here.
Oh,
maybe
I saw TY.
sign of things to come.
Saw TY there. That'd be my pick. That's who I want to see. But we'll have to wait and see, in fact, who it's going to be in just a moment. But Keen has done it. He's brought the Freaks onto the scoreboard. It's 3-1 currently. Anything could happen from here.